Just wait for some people to come in. Hello, whoever just joined, welcome to the chat. We're just waiting for some people to join and we will crack on. Two in the chat. Hello, welcome. How are you today? So we're just waiting at the moment for some people to join. We're going to start in a couple of minutes. Some nice little bits happened today, so all good things seem to happen at once. It's beer o'clock tonight. That's the one. How's the weather been on your end? It's been hot here in Ireland today. It's caught us all off guard. Thank you very much for the like, I appreciate it. Good thumbs up. J94, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for coming in today. How's things where you are? Oh, Trev, thank you very much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. Every little helps for us. So today, J94 says, okay, thanks. How's everything your end? Good today. Better than good. We went to Dublin today. That's me and myself. Everyone says, who's we when I say that? It's just me. We picked up this. That there. Don't know if you can see that, but that is a Bachmann decoder. It's an X18 decoder, and it's made by Zimo. It's an actual Zimo decoder, one of their MX617, 616s, one of those, that they've repackaged for Bachmann. And for the price, that's very good. So we picked that up today. And the reason for picking that up, number one, I have two 68s. This is the chassis for it. Hi Chris, thanks for joining. I only have one X18 decoder that worked. This one doesn't work, so we're going to get rid of that decoder and fit this new one. Now this new one, because it's a Zimo decoder, even though it's got Bachmann branding, has what we call Veilcom, and the Veilcom will help out on the automation incredibly. It's going to make it so much more reliable. So that's the reason we have that today. J94, sorry I'm missing your streams lately, Chris. Well, you have to make some more later on. Another reason to make more streams. So we are currently fitting this, see what it does. See how good they are. If they're any good, we'll get a whole fleet worth of them. We will. So putting it in there now. Let's see if I can get you angled up a bit. There you are. So that's so we'll take that one out of that one because we used that last night in there. Put it back in the loco it belongs in. Oopsie days, that didn't do it much good, did it? So that's back in that one. We'll fit the body back on that. And as you might have noticed, I've pre-prepared today. I have the bodies off on the locos already. And we'll fit this new Zimo decoder in. Now, the other reason I did the live stream today is because something come in the post. We'll have a look at that in a second. So this one's in. We'll go program that in a bit. Whether it's going to be number 3 at the moment, we'll give that a number. And we'll give that a test on the Valcom. So I can have both me 68s running now. Sorry. But this package arrived today for us. And we're going to have a look and see what it is. I don't think any of you have guessed what this is because I never said to anybody what it is. Opens that way. Hi Stephen, thank you very much for joining this evening. I appreciate you coming in. So this will give it away. Put me there. As Jennifer Kirk says, she got her lady feel, I got my man feel. So. Looks good, doesn't it? Let's have a looky. We've got an extra rake of IZAs, the cargo wagon twin vans. Expertly packaged by Revolution Trains. Their packaging is very, very akin to the way the European stuff is packaged. It's brilliant. Not that I'll ever use the packaging again because they stay on the layout. But we're going to have a full rake. Yes, look at those. We are going to put them all together right now. Make sure I keep the packaging all nice, just in case we were to ever sell them in the future. Always keep your packaging well. They're tiny. Yes, indeed they are. I wish the price was tiny. I think these are one of the most expensive wagons I've ever bought. But I've bought them twice, so they must be worth it. I don't know if we'll get Piccadilly come in today, but he suggested I get some burnt grass. So today we bought burnt grass. So I'm going to try some of that out tonight. Not on cam, after the stream, I think. We'll see how that gets on as well. But we're going to get all these on the layout. Give them a good old running in. We'll see if they run better than the first batch that I got. I say batch, they're all brought in the one batch. Maybe they had a look at them. Because actually the rolling resistance on the ones I've already got is quite poor, but these seem a lot better. They're a lot freer. So Chris, how have you been today? Been up to anything interesting? Looks like they've come with an extra set of couplings already fitted, which is strange, but I'm not going to complain. Reading up on A4s, I don't blame you at all. There we go, that's another one on the box. That's all of them. 2, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one gone? What have I done with it? Did I just put it straight back in? I am so clever. I've hidden the 6th one. What did I do with it? Did I take it out of the box? Oh, yeah, look at that. I left it. I put it back in the box again. How clever was that? Evening, Ewan. Thank you very much for joining tonight. So just to recap for Ewan, we have purchased an additional rake of cargo wagons, the Isa Day ones, as you can see in front of us. It looks like they come with some extra couplings already attached, which is interesting. And today we purchased a Railcom decoder, so we're going to see how that works. Now it looks like, you see, all of the wagons are come with a coupling in already. Is that focusing for you guys? You can probably just about see them. But every wagon's got one of those in, so I'm going to have to pull one out to couple. Because you need to have a blank socket. Now once these are coupled, I never uncouple them. There we go, just like that. And then they're permanently coupled. Yeah, these roll a lot nicer than the other ones do. Now we're just going to do all the couplings. They're actually nice little coupling bars, to be absolutely fair. Oops, wrong way round. The right way round. There we go. So that's all 3 of them coupled. Bit more beer. Rogdad says, are you going to weather them? Unfortunately, no, I can't bring myself to do it. I think they look so great the way they are. I know that in real life you can hardly read what's on them and they look black. But the artwork on these is so nice, I can't bear myself to do it. But now we have installed the new Railcom decoder in this one. So we're going to go try that. And we're going to run these on the back of what we already have. I'm just going to transfer them over. And then I'm going to bring you guys over. You ready? Let's go. Under the layout we go. Whoa. I mustn't get old. I never get under there. Now. we are gonna set up our Valcom decoder that we got today. So I stuck it inside our TransPennine Express. We're gonna stick that down on the track. On the old programming track, it should be on number 3. So I'm going to try it out first on number 3 with our controller. We'll see what it does, shall we? Let's try lights. Nothing yet. Let's try direction. Direction works, that's good. Actually runs a lot better than my other decoders did as well. Oh, there it goes, lights. Yep, that runs way better. So without further ado, let's get that programmed, shall we? So we go onto the computer. What I'm doing, I'll explain what I'm doing. Going into the DigiKeys configuration. And let's just click on programming track, and then I can set an address number. The address number I always use is the first 2 numbers and the last 2 numbers of the number on the side, so class type and then the last 2 numbers. So it's 68 19 for Brutus, 6819, 6819. And we're going to write that. Let's see how easy this writes compared to the other decoders. Look at that, perfect, first time. First time. And we're going to test it now on the manual controller, see what it does. So I've entered 6819, and we'll see what control we have over it, if any. There you are, lights on. I must say that's made a world of difference. That new decoder. It's actually unreal. Really is unreal. Now, so that's all programmed correctly. So, Stephen, that is a Zimo decoder. It is a decoder that Bachmann sell, but it's a rebadged Zimo one. It's one of the, I think, 617s, I think, or 618, or 616, something like that. It's one of those Next 18 ones that Zimo do. So I'm going to stick that on the track now and see whether we get it come up in a block with the Valcom. We'll put it that way. Problem is, I haven't programmed it into iTrain yet, so it doesn't know it's there, so I have to tell it which one's what. So I just enter a new number. In iTrain, 6819 TPE. Train length is about 13 centimetres, so we'll call it that for now. Address 6819. Apply. There we go. We'll see how that runs. Look at that. First time straight off, no hardly any programming required. because of the Railcom. I'm going to turn you guys around. I said, maybe I'll turn you guys around. How do I do it? That button there. So that's on our new decoder. Straight out the box, running perfect. It's approaching another train. I think it's not registered that train with the software. Oh dear. Yeah, that train's not on there for some reason. I don't know why. Because it's in a blank section, it shouldn't even be there, that's why. The computer reckons that's on this track here. Because it hasn't got Railcom, it couldn't tell. So we'll do that again. As you can see there. Yeah, a live collision, Ewan. Nothing ever goes right when you're live. I've still got to get to those points and give them a clean. As you can see, they're fairly dirty. Is it supposed to have stopped there? It is, apparently. Yeah. What's going on there? Why have we shorted? Could it be this one's not on right? Let's try again. Nope, apparently we're shorted somewhere else. It's gonna be one of them days. It's nothing that's shorted. Nothing that's gone over the rails. Couldn't be the new decoder, surely. Take it off. No, it's not. Could it be another cheapo decoder that's blown on me? Which would be funny because none of them have actually moved. Oh, found it. It's me being stupid. Look, was on the rails. That was on the rails. I pushed it when I was using the mouse. That's why I put things up like this. And things like that because I'm so clumsy. But obviously I wasn't clever enough. There you go, see. That's all back on again. We'll give that a root again there. So what has it done? It's actually come in behind the other 68. So that other 68 is supposed to be on that track that it's on. So what we'll do, we'll actually put it on as if it was already there. There we go, that's on. So we'll run that as well. Why not? So that's on the DRS68 is there. We'll click play. For some reason it's going the wrong way. Obviously. Oh, I see. It's stuck behind the HST and the Voyager, which is out there. So I guess we'll run them too. It's because it skipped over all the tracks, didn't it? I put it on the inside and it's now on the outside. But we'll get all them moving. And then it will run. So it looks like another running session tonight. I didn't mean to, but here we go. Ooh, driver refreshers. That sounds interesting. I'm going to put you guys down so I can get some controlling done. Stuff's going the wrong way. It's not got Valcom enabled, it don't know where it's going. There we go. Stuff's happening. I've lost one again. Where is it? So my DRS has stopped everything there. I'll give it a train type, see if that'll help. I'm going to take it off for now. We'll have a look at that later. Alright, move you guys. Have a looky. You'd love a fiddle yard this size. You would. So what am I planning to fill it up with? Pendolinos, HSTs, freight trains, you name it. Each of these lanes can actually accommodate 2 trains. There's a break in the middle of them where the block detection is, so I can fit 2, say, 5 or 6 car sets. Or I can fit a full-length HST and a DMU or whichever. In each lane, yeah, they will fit in each lane. And we've had a flip of the points while there's a HST on it. Sorry, let's hit that green button again. Pretend it never happened. Here's our Railcom train. Rail coming away. It's the most reliable one going. Not had to do anything with that yet. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pause everything and we're going to set up all those new cargo wagons we got. So I hit finish all and they'll all put themselves away somewhere where they were heading for. And I'll get something stuck to that. As you can see here with the fiddle yards, I can get a train come in. Track later, Ewan. You see it just clears the point there. Sits there. And then there's cross country in the front. But for now, we have... Let's get rid of that one again. We're going to run manually for a moment with our DRS one because that's got the hunt coupling attached. And we're going to attach all of our older and newer cargo wagons. So this is the first one. This one has what do you call it on it? Hunt coupling on the front. The rest are all just normal Rapidos. When I get the longer versions, we'll do them all. But the coupling between Dapol and Revolution, I don't want to hang on, so I had to do that for now. Here's our 3 new ones. We'll stick them in. Isn't it interesting? They all come out the same batch in the same factory, and 2 years later almost, they're all reunited again. Just get that back on manual controller. What number was it? 6834. So I need to move that forwards, you see. They squeak like the real thing as well. So that's how long my original train was, and we got these in addition to put on. One of them's got a flashing light at the back, but I need to replace the battery. But we will put the flashing light one on the back. There we go, this is the flashing light one. You can see the little white light on the back. There. We'll give him a run. We'll just set the points up. That's it. We now have 4 Raker cargo wagons. So we'll go have a watch for them, shall we? Just the first one at the moment is hunt coupling. The rest are using the Rapidos and the permanent couplings that the sets come with. And I must admit that looks a lot better now than it did with the short set. By a long way. A long, long way. Now, we did have these to go with them, but as you can see the colour blue is completely different even though they're supposed to be the same colour. This is Dapol's version of that blue. If you compare it, I'll put a train next to it. Pick one up, put it next to it. You see the difference in colour? There's nowhere near close. So I haven't been able to run them together because they look awful. So I also have a short rake now. But we'll come out and be a spectator now, just like the public. Oh, and get me beer. Mustn't forget me beer. Thank you, spatula. I don't think I've ever said that before. Thank you, spatula. I do appreciate it. Yes, Elvenholm, exactly. Me either. I actually didn't like Freight till this year. But then I watched Mini with Staston channel. And then I loved Freight, so out the window that went. Speak of the devil. Hi, Rachel. Look at this, Rachel. I've taken a leaf out of your book. We've gone all DRS with freight wagons. And I was just saying, it's all your fault. You emptied my wallet for these. I was just saying I didn't like Freight until I come across your channel. And then I was watching your streams, and then I've got quite an appreciation for Freight now. So I've ended up with that so far. James Hardy says, what loco is pulling them? That's a DRS Class 68. Rachel says, very nice, Nick. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll try and get down low, shall we? Like we're spotting. We'll get at Rachel height. Yes, we now have 2 68s, James. One TPE one. And one cargo wagon. Not cargo wagon, DRS one, sorry. So the DRS one can pretty much pull anything. And the TPE one I'll have on my Mark 5s when they arrive. Back down to Rachel height again. Oh dear. Well, I doubt any of us have any issue with that, Rachel. About there being no filming tonight, if that's the case. Yeah, no, I got that there, crew station, yeah. Sorry to hear it, actually. It's always a terrible thing. So believe it or not, that 68 is on full power right now. Those wagons are that heavy, they're actually going that slow. I think it's because they're all, what to call it, single axle on each end of the trailer. They don't curve around the corners. There's a lot of resistance on that rake. Evening, GWR O-Gauge. Thank you for joining us. So what we're doing tonight, we've just tested out our 68 in TransPennine Express livery. I managed to get hold of a Railcom decoder. And to be absolutely fair, it's brilliant. It runs a lot better than anything else I got now. So, a big order of those is due to be put in soon. And in the post today, when I got back from Dublin, so I went to Dublin today to get that decoder. I didn't plan on getting the decoder, it was just there. But I found my cargo wagons had arrived, so we're just running those. So I only had half of what I have now. Now I have a double lot of them. I have, how many pairs do I have now? 7 pairs. And we're running the 7 pairs round now. And it's a massive improvement on what we had before. Well worth getting the extra set. Take care of and home. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening. Take care. So I just looked there, this cargo wagon set is almost the same length as a full-length HST now. Which is about right, really. James Hardy says, where does the branch line go? Thanks. The short answer is away from London. I don't know where. It goes into the fiddle yard, like physically at the moment, but if there's a story behind it you're looking for, I'm afraid there isn't one. It just looked nice. In my mind, it's sort of somewhere like somewhere across from Wales or something, or somewhere in Wiltshire or Somerset that it goes off to. Some fictional line. Yeah, it's funny that, Rachel, actually. A lot of new wagons nowadays are incredibly heavy on the engines. They never used to be. I remember when we used to have the pizza cutter wheels and they'd run really, really smoothly with no resistance. I wonder if it's to do with the new wheels they're putting on, the thinner wheels. And they have to have a tighter tolerance, maybe. Brilliant. So J94 is Kieran. I'll have a go at remembering that, but unfortunately I can't guarantee anything. What's them lights down the track? We have a 150 First Great Western sitting there. So at the moment we're just running on manual mode because the cargo wagons are not programmed in onto the system. And I need to paint the wheel sets so that they actually have some resistance on them and they're not insulated between each other on the axle, so that they pick up on the computer. Otherwise it will just take it that the loco's passed over the points and it's in the new block, but it won't work out. There's still wagons behind it to come across and it will flip the points while the wagons are going across the points. James, it's because we're running in manual mode today. As I say, I can't run with the cargo wagons at the moment in automated mode. So that's just what we're doing this evening. Next time we'll have them all running again. In fact, I'm just going to go check down the other end. I want to see whether my plaster is fully dried. Maybe I can do some painting. Yeah, still a bit damp. Still no good. No, there's no locomotive depot on this layout, I'm afraid. There is on my old one, on Sarum Town. That's my other layout that I have that works, and that is featured on this channel. Rachel, I have one Class 70, but it doesn't run that great, so I need to have a look at that and see why. It hasn't run very well from new. I've got a feeling it's the springs where the pickups are. Yeah, there is a Lonely McDonald's. So I'll tell you what you're looking at there. It's part of our retail park. So McDonald's and takeaways are usually out as a standalone thing, aren't they? But then in the units, you get all the, what do you call them? The bigger retailers. So you've got Argos, Pets at Home, Iceland and Halfords in this retail park. Rogdad, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Technically outstanding is not the word I would use. It technically something else, I would. I can't say that on the channel, I'm afraid. No, the technology is great and it works most of the time. But there's a lot of ironing out to do yet. But we will get there. And James, yeah, I could get a KFC and I could get a Pizza Hut. You're right. I tell you what, I had a Burger King today, and it was lovely. I don't know if you guys know, but you can order a burger and then ask for extra ingredients. So I asked for an extra patty. So I had an extra large bacon double cheeseburger with 3 patties, and it was amazing. As a large meal. I had something bigger than a Whopper. And I tell you what, I ate the lot. So that's what I did for my break time in Dublin. Whoopsie daisy, ran it into the camera. That was silly. James Hardy says, when I went on the Flying Scotsman in 2004, I went to Burger King. I went with my dad to York and Scarborough. Very nice. Last time I went to York, I flew over for some training with work. And the time before that, it was on a rail tour on Tornado. So both of those were a good trip. And when I went to York with work, I obviously made the slight detour into the National Railway Museum, obviously. It was part of a travelling day. I was travelling from Middlesbrough to Manchester, and I decided to go via York because I could. And Mini West Aston Junction, Rachel says, I've just purchased a Bachmann Class 90 in Freightliner livery. Nice, Rachel. That'd be brilliant, that will. Is that a retooled version? I remember when they brought those out originally. Well, not, it must be a retooled one actually. It didn't have a Freightliner one before. Yeah, no, that will be nice, Rachel. I look forward to seeing that. We better have a video of that. James Hardy says, very nice. Oh, yes. No, absolutely it was. Something I'd definitely do again. Even if I had to go for more training. So guys, what I'm going to do, tonight's only going to be a short stream. Once we've been streaming for the hour, we're going to call it a day there. I've got lots of video editing from today. Today I've got an update. I went to Mark's Models, the model shop in Dublin. They very kindly let me film in there. And I did some train spotting up at, rail fanning as we call it. I didn't do much spotting. Up at Dublin Connolly Station. And I got to catch the Enterprise, which is our international train to the north. I got to catch that going in and out of the station there. So I'm going to upload those when I've done the editing tonight. And you'll see those on my channel. Maybe very late tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll see if I get them done. Okay? So I hope you enjoy those. So, take care everybody. I will see you all soon. And I wish you a pleasant evening in this lovely day today. Take care all.